In this video, guys, we're going to be taking a look at all 16 new free pink diamonds that are available in the new playoff spotlight sim. Now, I don't expect any of these cards to really be all that amazing, but want to look through these 16 pink diamond cards that we are going to be getting for completely free. If you guys saw my video earlier today, I think it should be the video before I post this one, I did show you guys like how you actually get these cards. Basically, just go to your challenge screen. It's called Playoff Spotlight Sim, and basically you have to do 3 challenges: a triple threat game, a clutch time game, and a full-time game against each of the playoff teams. So for example, if you want LeBron, you have to play a triple threat game up to 21 and beat the Lakers. Then you have to beat the Lakers in a clutch time game, and then you also have to beat them in a full 3-minute quarter game as well. So it looks like it's a bit of grinding, and I will talk about more what I think about this stuff and what we can expect for round 2, round 3, and all that type of stuff. But also, my team did tweet out, as I'm on the Easter tweet, the wrong one, but if we look at this tweet right here and we read the actual description, maybe it's a little bit hard to read, and you guys are missing some of it, but earn a whatever star that is pink diamond player from each of the 16 playoff teams via challenge games. After each playoff round IRL, new challenges will be added with even better rewards. Complete them all to earn an invincible player card from this year's NBA champions. So that's something that we have to look forward to as well, and something to understand with this grind and to understand with these pink diamonds. I think what 2K did is they dropped the most notable, biggest name on each team just for these pink diamond cards, because they knew they weren't going to make them any good or any usable. And then, for example, in round 2, let's just say the Timberwolves win, right? We're not going to probably be getting a Galaxy Opal Ant, but we might get a Galaxy Opal Jaden McDaniels, or maybe they'll do somebody who plays the best from the series. I think that would be really cool. Or maybe they'll just pick like a player that did really well for their expectations. Maybe Dante DiVincenzo, if he has a really good series, maybe we get a Galaxy Opal card of him. I think it's something like that with the series. Like, so don't look at these pink diamonds and be like, this is all we're getting for the playoffs. Like, this is the only grind. One, it's going to be, I know it's a 2-month long grind, but at the end of it, we will be getting an invincible from whoever wins the championship. So if the Thunder win, it'll probably be invincible Shea. If the Celtics win, it'll probably be like invincible Tatum, something along the lines of that. But again, remember, these are just round 1 cards. Yes, they're not going to look that great, but in this video, I wanted to talk about these cards, look at their stats and their badges, look at their animations, and just talk a little bit if any of these cards are actually worth grinding for, and maybe which ones are actually somewhat usable. But yes, just remember, this is only round 1. Round 2 will be coming out obviously when the round 2 starts in the NBA, once all the first round games are done and we know the matchups. Then I'm assuming the next day or something, unless it's a weekend, they'll probably drop the next set of challenges, which I would assume is going to be for a Galaxy Opal player from each team. But now let's look at these cards here on the database, look at these cards, see what they're looking like stats and badges wise. Again, I'm not expecting any of these cards to be good. I would not come into this with the expectations that any of these cards are actually going to be insanely good and usable. But 6'4" shooting guard for Ant, 6'9" wingspan. The stats are not great besides the driving dunk. He has a 95 driving dunk, 95 vertical. He has Hall of Fame poster, and that's about it, right? His 3-point shot, I guess, is good at a 90 for a pink diamond card. His defensive stats, though, are really bad, like 74 block, 72 steal, 85 perimeter, 79 interior defense. That's obviously not going to be good. And a huge issue with this Ant card is his defense. But again, he can't play point guard. He's got his jump shot normal timing. He has the Kemba escape, actually, which is nice to have, but realistically, his dribble sigs aren't all that amazing. So again, not going to be a card that I would necessarily think is worth grinding for him specifically, but you're going to want to complete all these grinds to, again, eventually get that invincible card. I don't know if you have to do the pink diamond challenges to then unlock the next, like, do you have to do the first round challenges to then unlock the round 2 challenges? I don't know. Or maybe you can just skip and you can just do the round 2 challenges if you wanted to, and you don't care about the, invincible player in 2 months or whatever. But looking at Bam here as the next pink diamond, 6'9" power forward, 7'3" wingspan, looks actually somewhat usable on paper, at least with his stats and his badges. Now, again, his animations are, I don't think his animations are going to be all that amazing. Normal jump shot, not great dribble sigs. He does have the shade behind the back, which is interesting. That is nice to have. But again, he's just not going to be a great card when it comes to the, he's not going to be a great card when it comes to the animations. Talking about Pink Diamond Cade, 6'6" point guard, 7'1" wingspan. The defense isn't great, but he is 6'6" at point guard with a 7'1" wingspan. This card isn't that bad. Like, the Trey escape is really nice to have. The Tatum behind the back is not that bad. This Pink Diamond Cade card actually looks very solid for, these Pink Diamond cards. Darius Garland, 6'1" point guard, 6'1" wingspan. Does he have at least a quick jump shot? He's got his release on quick timing. He's got a good fade. He's got really good dribble sigs. I mean, this will be a fun card to use, like, offensively. He'll be a good 3-hunting card, and he could be fun to use in game, but again, realistically, not going to be all that amazing. And we do have Pink Diamond Giannis here, 6'11" at power forward, 7'4" wingspan. I mean, good stats, or good height and wingspan for Giannis. The defense is going to be good. He's probably going to be very similar to this pink diamond card. I would assume he's actually like almost identical to that card, and I think he actually might be. Is this literally the same card? I have a good feeling that this Giannis is definitely the same as this pink diamond Giannis. The stats are a little bit better for the actual old ones. The stats are slightly better for the old Dunktober Giannis. Animations wise, they look all the same. So it's a very, very, very similar card to the other pink diamond Giannis card. Taking a look at the next pink diamond here, though, is going to be Ja Morant, 6'2" point guard, 6'7" wingspan. Again, not going to be all that amazing. Stats wise, actually pretty good for Ja. 99 driving dunk, 95 vertical, jump shot on quick timing. His dribble sigs aren't the best in the world, but this card doesn't look like awful. He doesn't look great, but he doesn't look awful. Just because of that 99 driving dunk, he's going to be a great slashing card. Next pink diamond is going to be Jalen Brunson. I mean, he's going to be really bad, isn't he? 6'2" point guard, 6'4" wingspan. Not great defense, only a 70 driving dunk, jump shots on normal timing. I mean, he's got the Dame behind the back, which I guess is okay, but again, the animations just aren't that great on these cards. Talking about point guard Jalen Green, 6'4" with a 6'7" wingspan. Kind of interesting how they made Jalen Green available to play point guard, but they didn't make Anthony Edwards available to play the point guard position. Looking at the rest of the stuff here, I mean, again, animations aren't going to be great. Booker behind the back, Paul George escape, and obviously his own dribble style. Next pink diamond is going to be Kawhi, 6'7" small forward with a 7'3" wingspan. Really good actual defensive stats and badges as well. Kawhi might actually be somewhat usable. I know his jump shots on normal timing, and that's obviously going to be very concerning with this card, but he does have a really good behind the back. He's got the Dame escape. I mean, if we go, he's got the Kawhi fade, which I don't know is very good, but if you look at this pink diamond Kawhi, it's probably very similar to this Kawhi. Yeah, it might be like a very, very similar card to this pink diamond Kawhi, but I don't think that's necessarily bad. I think for a free card that doesn't take all that long to grind for, that's actually that card might actually be like usable in a salary cap game or something of such. 7'2" Kristaps, so 7'6" wingspan, but you can't really look much further than the 35 speed, 35 agility. He's going to be unusable because of that. Looking at pink diamond LeBron, 6'9" small forward, 7' wingspan. Sure, the steal and the block aren't great, but this card is still going to play extremely well in game and is going to be very similar to this pink diamond LeBron. I would assume he's going to be, you know, again, very similar to their pink diamond versions. Talking about pink diamond Nikola Jokic, 6'11" power forward, 7'3" wingspan. The defense isn't great on this card. He's honestly going to be very, very horrible. Looking at the next pink diamond is Paolo Banchero, 6'10" small forward, 7' wingspan, and Paolo looks like a beast. Harden escape. This card might actually be on the same tier as Galaxy Opal, and I'm not even kidding. If we compare these cards, Paolo might actually be worth grinding for. Like, he might be actually good. The stats don't look much better on the Galaxy Opal. The animations wise, I mean, if you want a free Galaxy Opal Paulo Banchero, basically just grind for the pink diamond card, and they look very, very similar. So nice to see for Paulo. Pink diamond Shea, 6'6" point guard, 6'11" wingspan. Not great block, not great interior defense. Jump shots on normal timing. He has a good behind the back. Paul George escape. I'm sure he is very similar to this pink diamond card. The next pink diamond is going to be Steph Curry. Maybe a fun offensive card to use and try out, but again, realistically not going to be all that amazing. He's going to have a high 3-point shot, not play great defense. Does have his jump shot on normal timing, and of course his own dribble sigs. And then the last card here is going to be a 6'5" point guard in Tyrese Halliburton. 6'9" wingspan. Defense, I'm sure, isn't the best in the world, and yeah, it's pretty mediocre for his defense, also only having that 75 driving dunk as well. And then these are his animations. Not horrible, but also not great. So let me know in the comment section down below if any of these pink diamonds have caught your eye, any of the ones that you might be wanting to grind for. I think Kawhi looks really good. Paulo looks really good. LeBron, Giannis, obviously still going to be amazing. Kate looked not that bad. Shea looked pretty good as well. Those are, I would say, the best ones that, you know, could be actually could actually be useful to use, and maybe the ones you guys should be grinding for first. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about these playoff spotlight sims and all these pink diamond cards, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.